Hey everybody, and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Nessa and I have a 1-year-old cavapoo puppy named Sophie. And on our channel, I'm all about sharing what it's like owning a cavapoo and all the experiences that Sophie and I share together. I'm a first-time dog owner, so I'm learning a lot of new things with Sophie. And in today's video, I really want to share with you guys some important information for any of you that are looking at traveling to the Algarve region with your dog. As you may already know, Sophie and I took a 2-week European road trip across 3 different countries. And one of our favorite parts was spending a few days in the south of Portugal, relaxing on the beach and just watching Sophie enjoy the water and the sand in different cities in the Algarve. I know a lot of you guys want to travel to Portugal, or specifically the Algarve region in the south. So I wanted to make a video sharing with you 4 things you absolutely need to keep in mind when traveling to the Algarve with your dog and what you should bring with you. And this is all from our own personal experience traveling there with Sophie. The first thing you need to keep in mind is what Portugal calls the bathing season, or the beach season. This is the time of year where the beaches will open and be flooded with tourists and Portuguese citizens hoping to catch some sun on Portugal's beautiful beaches. Bathing season in the Algarve usually starts around May and will typically go until September or October, and this will vary depending on what city you're planning on traveling to. Knowing when it's bathing season is so important when traveling with a dog, because that's when authorities are going to be less accepting of dogs on certain beaches. A lot of beaches will have signs showing that dogs are prohibited from entering the beach, but a good rule of thumb that I've followed is that if there's lifeguards on duties and there's cabanas or lounge chairs available for rent, that area of beach will not allow dogs. And I would definitely recommend doing research as to which city you want to travel to and what beaches you want to visit, and make sure that they either allow dogs or have a section further down that's away from lifeguards and that will usually allow dogs to be there. Documentation is the second thing you're going to need to have, and if you're planning on flying into Portugal, you'll need to have all necessary documentation to arrive with your pet and enjoy your vacation. I did a whole video all about our experience and what paperwork we needed when traveling from Canada to Portugal in a separate video, and I'll include the link for that video down below for you guys to check out so you can get more information on that. The most important thing to remember is that your dog needs to have their rabies vaccination up to date and that they've been microchipped. We were never asked to show any documentation for Sophie at any of the hotels we stayed at, but we always brought the documentation along with us just in case. Now, because Sophie is a small dog weighing only 14 pounds, we had the luxury of being able to bring her with us nearly everywhere, sometimes undetected, and this was all because we brought her backpack. So that's why this third thing that I believe you guys should bring with you is having a pet carrier or a pet backpack, because it allowed us to bring Sophie into places where dogs are usually not accepted, like restaurants and hotel breakfast areas. Sophie absolutely loves her backpack, and it's an amazing way to ensure that she gets to go everywhere with us. Plus, if she ever gets tired from walking all day and playing at the beach, she has a portable nap spot ready to go all the time, which I definitely think she appreciated. Now, the very last thing you'll need is to bring everything that's specific to your dog that you know they're going to need on this trip. And I'm going to show you guys everything I brought with me for Sophie while we stayed in the Algarve for 5 days. This was everything I knew that she was going to need, and I didn't really feel like she needed anything extra. I brought her food and treats, and I pre-measured her food for 5 days, plus I included a little extra just in case. I also brought a collapsible food bowl and a collapsible water bowl so that she would be able to have access to both of those throughout the day. The third thing, of course, is a leash, a harness, and a collar. She never leaves the house without those things. Because we were traveling by car, the fourth thing we needed to bring was her car harness, and that's specific for her being in the car because it attaches to her dog seatbelt, and the seatbelt is specifically used in cars in order to protect dogs while traveling. And the very last thing I brought was some dog shampoo, because I knew I was going to have to give her a bath every time we went to the beach, especially with all this beautiful curly hair that she has. So I just ended up bringing a whole bottle with us to make sure that she had enough shampoo for every wash after a beach visit. Now, depending on how long you're planning on staying in the Algarve and what your dog's needs are will change what you need to bring with you, so just keep that in mind when planning your trip. This is everything I learned from my experience with Sophie, and I really just want to make sure that you guys have the right information when planning your trip with your dog. because you just want to make sure that your trip runs as smoothly as possible and that you have the most amazing trip with your dog, relaxing and hanging out at the beaches in the south of Portugal. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or if you have any requests for any future videos. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you again next time. Bye guys.